Hey, Jarret, this is officially the second. No, this is the last official PE class for the year, as in regular format.
This
fucked
is
that up.
correct, and the only way we
Keep going, keep
This
going, keep going.
This time
it's
Glenn
all right.
glitched. There's a glitch in Glenn.
Keep going, keep going.
I was going to say the only way we could mark this occasion is by having a very impressive intro. So I hope that you guys are looking after me there in post for this particular segment.
Next week you'll have something
Oh, look.
special.
Oh, is that next week? Okay, God, I've jumped the gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cat's out of the bag now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, make sure you tune in next week because the guys have got something they've cooked up that's very, very special. I've had an early look at it. So this week, guys, the last week of, home entertainment releases for the year. It's an unusual week. It's full of like robots and, well, a giant lizard, really. There's something sort of for everyone, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first one that's coming out is from Mad Men, and this is Mad Men doing something that they don't ever do regularly, and they're releasing a 4K Ultra HD. And they're doing it at an affordable price point, which is also something they don't typically do either. So they're doing a standard 4K Blu-ray and DVD of Godzilla Minus One, but they're also doing a collector's edition and a steelbook release of this. And the collector's edition steelbook release actually have a bonus disc of special features, all in Japanese with English subtitles. But pretty cool stuff. It's good to see Mad Men doing this, and obviously this is a sign of things to come because we can look forward to the May release of The Substance in 2025, which is like a 6-month window between the Blu-ray and the 4K. But look, I'm glad they're doing it, and I'm glad they're upfront that it's coming out, given that the Blu-ray only released last week.
Yep.
So at least it's given punters an opportunity to go, don't wait 6 months. Or maybe I just wait a month and import the US release.
Well, you know what? Like, back to Godzilla, it is a ripper. It's probably one of the best like top 3 all-time Godzilla movies for sure.
Can I
So it's up there with Godzilla 1985 with Raymond Burr?
That's 55. That's 55.
I have to say...
No, he's back in 85 as well.
Oh, was it? Jeez,
Very Perry Mason
I've got
looking.
it and I don't remember that.
Yeah, he's Perry Mason looking in it. Yeah, because he reprises his character.
Oh, okay. I'm going to have to bust out the collection.
I've actually only ever seen the Matthew Broderick
The Roland Emmerich one?
And the Roland Emmerich one, and then the ones after.
Yeah.
A couple of those, which I didn't care for.
You've not gone back to the
I have a
Toho
soft
stuff.
spot.
No.
I
have
the
a
Toho
soft
stuff.
spot for that Roland Emmerich one. Like it's far from a great film, but if you watch it as like anything other than a Godzilla
Exactly.
film, it's an entertaining
That's
film.
the problem, isn't it? Like, it is just not a Godzilla movie.
But I've never,
No,
I've never understood Godzilla because he's not like because he's a lizard. It's like how do you attribute emotions to a lizard? Like when he's fighting King Kong is the more sympathetic character because he actually exhibits.
Well, firstly, I mean,
like human emotions.
The origins of Godzilla is that there is no emotion. He's just a death machine. He's a warpath.
He's a radioactive monster,
which is what the new one is. Like, it goes back to him just being like just the force of nature. It's got no other kind of ties to helping to save humanity. Like in the Kong times Godzilla or whatever that was, like they're bros, man. They do like a fist bump and
yeah. Well, they're titans in love. Yeah. But in the
what a subtitle.
The whole thing that
love.
Godzilla is like a hero, like in the what's the name? Well, though it's not Godzilla, but it's basically it's how do I do what's Guillermo del Toro's
like Pacific Rim or
Pacific Rim. How do I do Godzilla without doing Godzilla?
And yet then they were talking about actually having a crossover.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because it's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same thing,
same lore,
and it is Legendary that produced both franchises, so they could do it.
Anyway, look,
but then that just spells disaster because all I can see is that in 20 years' time they're like, well, Legendary don't own the whole piece. Toho owns some of the characters, so that thing's trapped on 4K UHD. We won't be able to release it on 20K. It's all tied up. And so, no, keep them separate. If you're going to combine anything, let's go back to the blueprint. Let's go back to 21 Jump Street and Men in Black. That's all we need to see. Make it happen, Sony.
All right. I could keep talking for ages, but let's move on to the next one because otherwise we'll be here forever.
The next one I'll mention is coming out through Mad Men, but it's actually from Acorn Australia. It's from Shudder. a Shudder original. It's an Irish film called Oddity, and it's directed by David McCarthy, who's the director that did a really other cool Shudder original called Caveat. And this is a film that really just thrives on suspense and atmosphere. I loved it. I watched it on Shudder, and I thought it was terrific. So that one's getting a Blu-ray and DVD locally. The Blu-ray does have special features, nothing terribly exciting. Essentially, those lazy people over there have just included a B-roll. God, those bloody
Who would
production...
do that?
Yeah, exactly. And there's a featurette, a storyboard to screen featurette, and then I think the last thing on there might be like an image gallery or something like that.
Oh, no. Next thing you'll be telling me that they put like a director's trailer reel on there or something equally useless.
Films in the theme of.
Yeah.
So anyway, that one's coming out. It's definitely worth a look. It's a cool film. I'm looking forward to revisiting it. Actually, it did play MIF as well recently. It's done the festival route, played South by Southwest in Austin earlier this year. Then AID have some great releases this week. Then recent theatrical releases too. Now, I think you saw this one, Glenn, and I'm pretty sure you enjoyed it, The Wild Robot.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I want to see
it's really
this.
good.
I want to see this.
You know, take the Magic of the Iron Giant, which I think we all agree is a fantastic movie, right? It's got that kind of sensibility, but the animation is like nothing you've seen.
Right.
In
Have
fact,
you seen the other one, the other robot one, the one that was at MIF last year?
Oh, the French
Robot Dreams?
Robot Dreams,
yeah.
I haven't yet, but I've been told it's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the animation itself in The Wild Robot is it's almost tangible. Like you can grab at it, like it's
right.
And when
okay, cool.
We played the interview with Chris Sanders, the director, on the show, and he was talking
That's
about how
right.
they actually
to
pioneered a kind of a new way of doing animation. Took them 10 years to kind of harness it to get it to where it needed to be. But yeah, it's very cool stuff.
I'm excited to check that one out. It's only getting a Blu-ray and DVD locally. In the States, it did get a 4K, but the good news is the Blu-ray does have Atmos. And this thing, obviously, you can tell it's a passion project type deal because it's got a lot of special features, got a commentary track. It's got featurettes on it, many, but they're actually like really gutsy ones that run for like 10 to 20 minutes. So they're not just fluff EPK stuff. It looks like a solid release, and I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, damn those distributors and production managers that just throw an EPK on there.
And they call it a making of.
Making of.
Yeah, outrageous.
Bogus. This is what it is, bogus.
Industry outrage right here.
By the way, Grafted's coming out April 2nd through Madman with an abundance of special features, including B-roll and a making of.
Trailer,
TV spots, trailers. The other robot release coming out from AID is Transformers 1, which did you actually catch up with this one, Glenn? I know that you saw the trailer before you did the interview, they didn't let you see the film at that point.
Did the interview based on the trailer. And I didn't end up watching it, but I sent one of my writers from my day job to go and watch it and review it, and he said it's pretty damn good.
I keep seeing the trailer for it on Prime, and like it's playing quite a bit, and we can transform, and I'm like, hang on a second, what is this?
Yeah, I need to watch it because I don't get the context of it because it just doesn't quite make sense, any of it, to be honest with you.
Is it before they were Transformers?
They come from Megatron, and it's all about...
It's not Transformers -1. It's Transformers 1.
No, it's not. Was it Omicron? No. What's the name of the planet?
Omicron is a form of the coronavirus, Ben.
Yeah, no, Megatron's the bad guy.
Oh.
Megatron's the villain. It's
Megatron. Optimus Prime.
Orson Welles does the voice in
fucking
the
I'm not so well versed in Transformers that I care.
Unicron. Maybe it's Unicron 1 or something like that. Or the Unicron is what they transforms Rodimus Prime into Optimus Prime.
The Unicron's the one with the big spoiler coming out of its head.
Yeah, fucking.
Look, to be honest, I'm not interested enough to check it out. I think they burnt me too bad with those live action films, with the exception of the Bumblebee ones.
But
so
did you watch the last one? Like The Rise of the Beast was fantastic.
No, I think is that the one that you told me similar to Bumblebee, got a similar kind of aesthetic.
A Saturday morning cartoon feel about it.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see if it's on Paramount Plus because that will be like the one thing I watch with my Paramount Plus subscription.
Quite fun.
Okay, well maybe I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a shot.
No, that was a Ben thinking of something
he's
that
not
he needs to talk about off
camera. Moving on, Ben's got something to say. Keep going.
The next one that's coming out is Runt. Now this is the Aussie, dog film that just blew up the Australian box office. I think it just kind of came out of nowhere and did serious business.
Yep.
Now it's coming out on Blu-ray and DVD, and it's got Matt Day in it as well.
I know.
And I hear he's working on a film about another kind of dog as well. So not dogging. I don't mean to put anything weird out there. I just mean a dog, like as in a canine. Anyway, that one's coming out. Also from AID is the film that no one's really given two shits about. I mean, they didn't theatrically, and now it's coming out on home entertainment. Harold and the Purple Crayon.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's because of that. Is it Zachary Levi? I don't know if it's because he's pretty outspoken with his politics, but they seem to kind of release this and just like, as if they would
No, I think
wipe their
it came
hands of
out in the wake of If, which tanked, and I think that's kind of what helped sink it, because
okay.
they're very similar kind of movies in theme. You know?
Right. Yeah, no, fair enough. Well, look, I did see the trailer for this, and this actually looked like might be entertaining. So maybe one day down the track, you know, God, maybe if I'm on a plane or something. Then Umbrella, they've got Terrifier 3 coming out. So if you didn't catch it at Monster Fest, look, it's this indie film that, you know, the kids seem to love. It's the third installment in Art the Clown. Killer Rampage, very light on story and character development, very big on gore. So that one's going to be, and that one's Christmas themed and making it in time for Christmas, so you can put it under the tree and give it to someone.
It is my favourite of the three.
Maybe someone you hate.
I'm not an uber fan, but of the three, it's the one I would happily rewatch.
Yeah, look,
it's purely because of the Christmas, the festive setting. I think that's got you over the line. 100%.
100%.
For me, it's the shower scene. You know, I love a good shower scene in movies, and Terrifier 3.
And a shower scene with a chainsaw. There's not been a good one since Scarface.
No.
So,
and this one, yeah, more shocking than the Scarface.
Mind you,
shower
Studio
scene.
666 had a pretty good chainsaw scene. Wasn't in the shower though.
No,
but it was a good one.
It was a good one. It was a good one. Yeah, but I will say, Umbrella's special edition is pretty outrageous. Like, it's pretty.
Oh, you mean
good.
the gigantic
the
edition?
Body, yeah, you can get the body pillow, the Art the Clown body pillow, which I am looking forward to making sweet, sweet love to.
Snuggle time. Hang on, would you?
It's no Nancy Allen body pillow though.
No.
Hang on, which end is going up the top?
Well, that's for me to know and you to sniff out. You know, the thing is, our middles are always in the same place.
Well, at least your heart's in the right place too. Yeah. I did want to mention though, this one I haven't seen a home entertainment release date for this one, but I was pleasantly shocked when I received an email from Amazon or Prime Video to say that it was now streaming. Red One.
Yeah,
Red One is already on Prime Video.
It is. I saw it the other night on there, and I'm like, should I watch it?
Crazy.
No.
Look, I'm definitely going to do it.
How can you compile your best of 2024 if you don't watch Red?
I was thinking, it's funny because I was thinking like, well, when it came out, I'm like, I'll just wait for streaming. Finally arrived on streaming way earlier than it should have, and I'm like, yeah, no.
I'll wait till I get that copy on DVD from
I just won't bother.
In 2 years' time.
It'll be a Christmas viewing for next year because I certainly can't watch it once the Christmas period's over.
No, that's against the rules.
That's right.
No. But you still have a few, a week or so ahead of you. So
I've got
some time.
plenty more Christmas movies to watch. Once work is wrapped up, I'm going to town on this stuff.
Are you off work next Monday?
I'm going to give it a look.
I am off work. Yes, I am.
Not...
Yeah, I finish up this Friday.
Yeah. I think we
Ben's
do too.
brain is just working in pre-record mode right now.
What day is it today?
What is the date?
It's Monday if you're listening. It's Tuesday if you're watching.
I tell you what, the best thing about Good Movie Monday, if you watch it, all our video segments, is you can actually see an old man. You can actually see an old man's brain, like, stop and start working.
That's right. I've got a little defibrillator under the desk. I just keep zapping him in the nads.
There was a sale that popped up. Look, I've been away. I've been away with work, and I've come back, and I came back to many a great gift, boxed up from many a retailer, including Ben's Vinegar Syndrome order, which is just over here.
Oh.
But I came back, and there's a lot of great stuff, I tell you what. But the one thing I'm very excited about is, out of nowhere, JB Hi-Fi had a sale last week, a Wicked Wednesday sale, and didn't expect this one close to Christmas. So I was able to get some of those precious 4K UHD releases that have released recently. But something got so cheap that I said to myself, no, I would wait for a standard release. But it got so cheap that JB took 20% off, then added an extra 10% off, and I said, you know what? I will make that never-ending story replica storybook mine. I did it. So... yeah, let's see though, because I've yet to pick it up. I'm picking it up tomorrow directly from a store. So when we do our best of 2024 releases, will it get a place?
It's hard to
best?
imagine how it
Want it
would.
for the price.
It definitely deserves
looks
a worthy
amazing.
mention.
I mean, look, I would just hope that they're all going to be Umbrella releases that I worked on.
Well, I mean, also,
Am I wrong?
I'm guessing
Well,
that.
look, I'm still waiting on some of
Some of
those.
those, yeah.
I'm guessing that,
Yeah.
the Kentuckians have probably haven't seen this release yet, and let alone our core audience in Singapore.
Yeah.
I'm sure they don't know.
No idea what we're talking about.
Hey, we're really big in Singapore.
Wow,
Yeah, no,
I'm excited because
so
I
we'll
desperately
wait and
wanted
see.
that one, and it's out
I'm
of my
shocked that you weren't a day one purchaser of it.
Adopter on
But
that one.
were you
Yeah.
trying to? Were you
out of my
hoping,
price range. It's so out of my price
Were you
range.
hoping that imprint would just be nice to send you one?
Well, I got the email saying they wouldn't.
Right.
I got everything from the month sent to me because obviously for people that don't know, I cover these for work. And that was just not included.
I can
and
see over there.
Yeah,
Your
and-
Field of Dreams.
and the whole thing is it's probably going to be sold out by the time I cover it anyway. So, you know. all
Yeah,
this-
because it is a limited run. They've only done what, like 1,500 units or something like that. It's
yeah.
not many considering it is literally one of a kind.
Yeah,
Sort of.
yeah.
I don't see. It's something that I would expect the Germans to do, but they haven't done it.
Yeah.
You know,
And also,
so-
where do I put it? It's so
well,
big.
that's the main thing. I'm a little bit worried about where I'm going to store it, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Look, the cupboard of shame, it's not going there because let's face it, I've seen it and I need to own it.
I'm desperate
just
for
gonna have to have a place.
I'm desperate to
put
watch the German cut. That's the thing. Like,
the extended cut. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
want that cut. So hopefully they do a standard edition that I can at least get my hands on.
I think I definitely
have
think
to.
it'll come. It'll probably be out by
Because
midweek.
Surely your
official.
family are putting in and buying it for you for Christmas.
I've got something else in mind for Christmas, so no.
You know, are they
Curious
do they,
what
do
that
they
is, but
ask you
let's
what
not
you want?
say.
They don't
We
just- they don't just-
we always do that every Christmas.
Okay.
Like we just get what we want because we've asked for it, and if it's within the price range of chipping in, then so be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's.
I love the way that was phrased. You know, we always get what we want. You know, because we've asked for it. It sounded so
sometimes you get what you need.
sexualized. It's like, what are you getting, sodomized or something over there? That doesn't sound right.
That's what I want. To get sodomized.
Yeah, it's all I want for Christmas.
I've been
God damn it.
asking. I've been asking for the last since Brazzers began on the internet. I've been asking to be sodomized
it's
by
like
my
that old,
stepmom, and it hasn't happened.
It's like that old Marilyn Manson song, "Cake and Sodomy." That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. What a day. Anyway, gentlemen, look, that's the last official PE class until the Christmas episode, where I'm going to give the best of 2024 releases. And this isn't just local, this is global as well.
Amazing.
So you better believe there's going to be some real pearlers in there. And it's everything from comprehensive releases or transfers to beautiful packaging. We're going to cover the gamut of
We're
it
gonna have
all
we're
in the
gonna have
very
to
brief
give
window I'm given.
give him a time cap on this.
I know, I was like, all in the brief
Full moon
window
box
that
set.
I'm allocated.
Full moon box set. That's all I'm going to say.
I've got
You haven't
the
got it?
posters. I've got the posters though.
Yeah, I haven't got
They're
mine. either.
beautiful posters. I
haven't-
assure you of that, gentlemen.
If it wasn't for Peter Walkden
Hang on.
at
Do you,
Walkden Media, I would not have been. I would not have seen the.
so do you mean that the DVD of Dahlia's gone from Eagle is not up for content? It's not up for best of release of the year.
Look, I
I don't know.
Come on, they're the
Are any
only
DVDs in contention?
they're
this
the
year,
only
Jarrett?
people that
There's not a
provide
single DVD in there.
they're the only people that provide a reversible cover that gives you what's coming on the inside.
Ooh.
Oh, I love that. It's a lost art. I haven't seen that done since Fatal Visions insert in one of the Fatal Visions releases.
I
with
literally
Michael
just
Helm.
dug that up. It's in.
I know you put it in the wrong chat.
Yeah. What was
We
it
all
for?
saw
Was
it.
The whole group chat for the Good
Was it the
Movie
whole
Monday
group?
podcast.
Was that what it was?
Got
Yeah,
a glimpse
yeah,
of that.
It was great.
Yeah, right. That was meant
It's like
to go
the
to.
one time I've clicked, I'm like, what is this? I open, I'm like, why is this in here? I don't know. But I'll take it. Anyway, gentlemen, that's it for me this week. So until next time,
Stay physical.